Field day against Uruguay and Perth. Fullback Kraft will be a danger all day. An early 5 points to number 14 Valemsa. Now with Uruguay tiring, the South African backs use the width of the field. 2 great passes and wham, another try. There'll be some consolation for Uruguay, reward for their big unyielding forwards. But their defence will crack. This is number 7 Rousseau bouncing off would-be tacklers, and South Africa get maximum points.
Cyberstrater, technology by EA Sports.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I'm glad to see there's no fighting in there. We're not the bad boys of World Rugby anymore. The French and the Fijians have taken that tonight.
Well, I thought Corno was suggesting that maybe the English were the dirty boys of...
Well, I think he's having a little dig at Jono there, but I don't think he really means it.
No. Now, well, that's going to be the big clash, obviously, isn't it? South Africa, England. It's a tough game for anyone because, to be perfectly frank, I think everyone would suggest that England is the team which, on form, is the favourite for this.
Absolutely, and I think that's why tonight is so crucial for South Africa. We've had a poor build-up to Rugby World Cup. We've performed poorly against Scotland. It's the best way to put it. We were abysmal against Argentina in mid-season. Bad try.
Very well balanced. Very good kicker of the ball. Punts the ball a long way down the field. And obviously Yus has been around a long time, one of the most experienced halfbacks in world rugby. So, you know, they'll be looking to hit some form and direct this Springbok team well and get their campaign away to a good start.
You played in Perth before?
I had my All Black debut in Perth, a very memorable day, and against Western Australia, and you know, great place to play rugby as well.
Yeah, well, now you've played there too, have you, Richard, or not? You went over there? It's changed a little bit, I think, since that 88 tour with this ground now, Subiaco Oval, as we see now the 2 teams coming out. That's Uruguay in the blue, and I'd imagine, Richard, that they'll be sort of similar to Argentina, big, strong forwards, and maybe not too much action on the backs.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have the classes to keep up with South Africa, but they'll give it everything, probably a wee bit like Argentina, Romania.
Yeah. Look at the crowd support there for South Africa. A lot of expat South Africans living in Perth, and hello, the South Africans have got the jerseys that you like so much, Richard. You don't like them? Okay.
They remind me of that skivvy I saw you running in this morning, John.
There we are, South Africa now, some big men in this. They've had a lot of disruption this year. This man is one of the most experienced players in international rugby. We'll stand by now for the national anthems of South Africa and Uruguay for this 4th match of Day 2 of the Rugby World Cup 2003.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the World Choir will now perform the national anthems of Uruguay and South Africa.
Orientales, la patria, la tumba, libertad dio con gloria a morir. Orientales, la patria, la tumba, libertad dio con gloria a morir. South Africa, South Africa. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our
So Just van der Westhuizen just getting his players into a huddle. Number 3, Richard Bands. Who can forget that 50-metre try against the All Blacks? As we have plenty of experience on the bench for South Africa. Selborne Boom and Derek Hogard, the young fly half, a man to watch. And Perez and Starachi, the 29-year-old. They're playing 3 front rowers on their reserve bench tonight.
Well, Subiaco capacity 43,000. It's probably 20 to 25,000 here tonight for this clash. Spread out through the ground. Joel van Niekerk.
From New Zealand, South Island, Paddy O'Brien. One of the very experienced campaigners in the global game.
Blue.
Perth hosting a Rugby World Cup match for the first time. Uruguay running from the left against the 1995 World Cup champions. And Kafera immediately getting a good kick to Aguirre. Or a good pass. And players all in front of the kicker there. So they have to retire back 10 metres if you are in front of the kicker. And there are opposition players in that distance. So not a good start there for Uruguay, and Louis Kuhn has given South Africa a very strong attacking platform.
So I don't think you'll see Van der Westhuizen going for a goal too much tonight. They want to try and get their combinations going for the big one next Saturday versus England.
5 members of the Bulls pack from Super 12 on the South African side, and that line-out won by Matfield. This is Van Niekerk and Van der Westhuizen. Dynamic start for the Boks. Try number 36 for their international scrum half.
Well, it was a right call by Just van der Westhuizen to go for the line, and very, very smart work by the Springbok forwards. We'll see in a moment a big shove here by Uruguay, but the ball was transferred. Away comes Van Niekerk, and there the magic man himself, Van der Westhuizen, gets it over.
Well, it was a good drive from the Uruguayans up front, but the size of Van Niekerk sucking in defenders and just being able to offload with one hand. And Louis Kuhn, he is one of the best in the business. So, South Africa 5, leading Uruguay 0, early stages, first half.
The score remains 0-4.
So a dreadful start for Uruguay, all stemming from Sebastian Aguirre's very poor kick. And it was Sebastian Aguirre with the restart, taken up by Dani Rousseau. This is Kun. De Vetberry. Strong running here from the box. Jacques Fourie. And that's the halfway line. So the Uruguayans holding the ball in there when they're off their feet. Referees playing advantage. De Vetberry. And nicely taken by Ibarra. Willemse couldn't hold on. Ibarra lost a head. Van der Westhuizen. That's Werner Kreef, who's come in from fullback.
Well, terrific advantage there from Paddy O'Brien. Gutierrez was the first one. He had the line on. Let play go on. The Springboks given every opportunity.
So Pablo Lemoyne, tight head prop on this side in the black headgear. And he's fronting up to Lawrence Safaka.
Huge weight advantage in the scrum there for the Springboks. No great surprise there. A big race anyway, but against Uruguayans, 1,000 players to pick from in their country. Representing this World Cup, this team.
Okay, I need you closer, gentlemen. Closer, closer. Up. Hold.
So the front row is just coming from
Please, come up.
too great a distance. And Uruguay, the team that forced to concede a bit of ground there, but it's against number 3.
Stand up on him. No.
Pablo Lemoyne boring up on his opponent. Dangerous play, says the referee. And Louis Kun now to punish the Uruguayans.
Pablo Lemoyne maybe even gets a little bit tutoring from his old coach.
Please don't stand up.
Nick Mallett, former Springbok coach of high renown. Louis Kun, good territory then, and watch the Springboks again move this ball.
So Danny Coetzee, the 26-year-old from the Bulls. And Victor Matfields. De Vetberry, an express train. Van der Westhuizen. Juan Smith. Inside the 22. Good build-up here by the box. Cook. And Willemse. Well, 2 missed tackles there. And here we go again. Number 2 for the scrum half. Van der Westhuizen makes it look easy for South Africa. And it's Van der Westhuizen 10. Uruguay 0.
Well executed by the Springboks this one. A terrific take off the line out. We had Van Niekerk involved again, Willemse, and then the ball was laid back. And Hughes just dives through there. Could be looking for a record in this particular clash. Willemse has been a revelation for the Springboks this year.
So the Uruguay defence at 6s and 7s with the pick and drive from the South Africans, and again Van Niekerk doing a lot of damage. Sharpshooter Kun successful. It's 12-0.
Successful conversion by Louis Kun takes the score to South Africa 12, Uruguay 0.
Aguirre with the restarts. And the sign's not good for the men in blue. Los Teros. And Louis Kun again with a huge slice of territory.
Kick, Louis Kun. Puts this pressure immediately back on the Uruguayan players.
So a significant height advantage for the box. And a good leap there by Brignoni. Brignoni number 6. Cafera. And that's the skipper.